Second one up. Let's go again. Hello and welcome to a race for the 2022 NASCAR All-Star Race from Texas Motor Speedway. It's the first appearance of the next-gen car for an All-Star Race. Obviously, it's the first year of competition for it. But they will be racing at Texas for this year. And the All-Star Race is a bit different because it's not a points-paying race and it's not just the current NASCAR grid that, competes in every other round. It's a bit different. I shall elaborate. So, instead of racing for points towards the championship, the playoffs, they will be racing for $1 million. One race, $1 million. American motorsport payouts are just insane. So yes, I don't believe it's quite the highest paying NASCAR race. I think that might be the Daytona 500, but I'm not sure. But it's certainly a crazy amount of money to win one race, particularly as the race is actually a lot shorter than a standard regular season race. It's only 125 laps long. That is ridiculously short. So, Texas Motor Speedway, I don't know if they held it here last year, they might have, but I think the place that's held the most All-Star races is Charlotte, but my favourite was the Bristol race where they had LEDs under the car and the number went to the back for one round. It was crazy and it was just great fun, and each manufacturer had their own colour LEDs and it looked great. It was amazing under the lights. But I'm sure this event will be fun as well. The criteria for entry is pretty widespread. You can be a NASCAR Cup Series champion from any year, a NASCAR All-Star Race winner from any year, a race winner in the current season, and there's a fan vote, and there is a race beforehand, which is, I think, slightly shorter. I think it's only like 50 laps or something, where the top, certainly the winner, but possibly the top two, I think, go through into the main show. So it's technically two races. One for those who don't automatically qualify, and then the $1 million main event. It's kind of similar to how they run it at like short tracks in America, where you have like a B main and an A main. Those of you who do karting, I guess it's kind of similar. You progress up. It's just a lot less people progress up. I don't know much about karting. So that is pretty much All-Star Race. Apart from the fact that they're running this year a weird stage system where they have 4 stages instead of 3. And the winner from the first stage gets pole for the 4th stage, provided they come in the top 15 in the other stages, and second gets second and third gets third. The winner of the second stage gets second and the winner of the third gets third. It's very confusing. I'll leave a link to NASCAR's website down below because I cannot explain it. I know there's loads of stuff on there where they explain the entire new format for the All-Star Race this year. It's going to be exciting. Don't really know who's going to win it. I know who I want to win it, but I don't think they will because they've had some really trash luck this season. So let's do a race. It's going to be on an old NASCAR game, so I've got the old style car with the H-pattern 4-speed thing, gearbox, whatever, but you only use 4th anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, it's going to be one of the main regular season races, which are 500 miles, but, ignore that, and it's just like the All-Star Race. Apart from it's in the daytime, not at 8 p.m. But it's fine. It will be fine, and my car will be looking beautiful, and I will probably crash it, but we'll ignore that and see what happens. Look at that glorious machine. So orange. Love it. Let's get to it. So, Texas Motor Speedway.
Coming to the green, Robert.
Don't even know how many laps it's going to be. We'll find out, I guess. Up to second. Up to third. We had a good qualifying, actually. P9, I'm pretty happy with that.
They
up to 4th. 13 laps, here we go. Brad Keselowski in the 2, that car no longer driven by him, it's now driven by, I can't remember who's in that car actually, it's one of the Xfinity drivers that it was. I'm going to try and get up underneath Eric Jones here, but he's put a pretty good block on in the Camry. Still the same cars, I guess, it's just they're the new race car versions, but still Mustangs, Camaros and Camrys. That's a Mustang going up our inside there, that's the 14, and this year driven by Clint Boyer, currently driven by, I'm not sure, oh it's actually the Suarez in the 41, I got my numbers the wrong way. And we're all the way back down to 9th, but look at that gap behind, if you look in the mirror, look, absolutely massive gap behind, I don't know what's happening there. We get up underneath Brad Keselowski here onto lap 3. Definitely thinking the bottom is probably where we want to be for now. Top round here probably doesn't gain us a lot, it's too wide a track to use that. The amount of ground you lose compared to the exit you get, it's just not worth it. Get quite loose on exit off of turn 4 there. Got to watch that as the tyres go off towards the end. I don't think they'll go off too much from this. It's only 30 mile race, but still it's something to be wary of. We've got a bit deep into turn 2. We're going to have to watch the wall here. Bit of a catch on exit, but we're okay. See, this is kind of why I don't like Texas. It's kind of a bit of a boring track. It's what people call NASCAR's breed of cookie cutter tracks. That was mega sideways on the exit, and Brad Keselowski did get a bit of a run, but apparently he's going to be our draft partner. Don't know really why you draft partner in the 13-lap race at Texas, but you know, go with it. If it helps. Oh, we're up into the wall. Just about kept it out. Of course, that incredibly high pitch out. A little shove in the back there from Ben as well. Which is going to give us a nice boost to get back up to Brad here. The two Bush brothers seem to be having a good old fight there for 5th place. Currently Joey Logano stretching out his lead there as Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott fight over P2. We're going to need to make some moves pretty soon as we come up for the halfway point. It's going to be a nice short little video, this one, I think. There's not much to say about Texas, really. I don't even know what I can say. It's a track. It's about all I can say for it. It's a breed of cookie cutter tracks. It was built in, I think, the 2000s. This track. I feel like it just doesn't really have enough character for me. I prefer tracks like Darlington, even though I can't drive Darlington. Absolutely abysmal. Oh, into the side of Denny Hamlin, he went like that. Oh, was that getting completely sideways? Was that Brad Keselowski? Oh, it's Keselowski doing understand the front there, so I'm completely blind today. When did we overtake Kurt Busch? I don't remember that happening. It's clearly too busy droning on about how boring this track is. Or maybe I fell asleep. Maybe it put me to sleep. I've just woken up. The two Joe Gibbs Racing teammates. I'm trying to get under Hamlin here, but he's put on a decent block. I might have to try and use these guys to catch up a bit because Logano has such a massive lead now. I don't think we're going to catch it with what's about to be 4 laps to go. We'll see what we can do. And get up underneath Hamlin here, 4 to go. Might notice the odd grip I have on the steering wheel. It's just because the amount of left turn that goes into it with the wheel settings I've got on, I just like to have my hands a bit further round to the right so that when I turn left it's not so much of a hassle to try and bend it. Alright, we the strats of Kurt. See if we can get Kyle now. And that'll be both Bush brothers behind. Bit of contact, oh well, never mind. If it was real life, I'd be dumped into the next corner, but fortunately the AI isn't quite as aggressive. I hope. So, 2 laps to catch Logano. It's gonna be tight. I don't think we're gonna get to him, but I'm gonna give it all I've got to try and run him down in 2 laps. But look at that lead he's put out. He's literally just disappeared off into the sunset. There's nothing really much we can do now apart from just sling it through corners and hope the rear end kind of stays on the track. When these cars go, they go. There is no real saving it. You just kind of have to hope that the wall you hit is pretty soft, which none of them are. That was a good save. Kyle, why aren't you pushing me? This is very frustrating. He's right there. There is no hope of catching him now. But to be honest, I'm just glad this race is almost over. We're up almost into the wall, but we've put a massive block on Kyle Busch to hold off for now. Trying to get down low. Just about got there. It's going to be a second place. No $1 million for us. Or it might even be third here if Kyle gets the run. Not quite. Second place. So that's it for Texas. I'm not keen on this track. It is kind of boring, as I said. There are lots of tracks like it. All slightly different, but I don't know. But we'll see who ends up winning $1 million this Sunday, the 22nd of May. The second big event of May. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, if you made it this far. And I will see you all next time.